Well, tonight we're going to get on a tractor and roll down an old Mississippi back road to my best friend Bear's house. I'm bringing him a gift. We're going to have a good conversation that's going to make your liberal teacher's head spin all the way around, just like in The Exorcist. But I do hope you take a lot from this conversation. Let's get it. So basically, this is my buddy Bear. Known him, love him to death, one of my best friends in the world. What, 15 years now?
Absolutely.
He fixed
sir.
a busted water pipe underneath my sidewalk on a Friday night. You got a friend like that? You know, this is the only guy I could FaceTime from the toilet. Sorry about that, last Friday, by the way.
Right.
Kevin came out here to Mississippi. It's a visit for, what, a weekend?
Yeah.
With your wife?
Yep.
And he looked around and he's like, this is home.
Fell in love with it.
This is where I need to be for forever and ever. So
Yep.
he got a nice spread out here. Actually, he's building his own house about 200 yards that way, which is badass, by the way.
Sir.
To build your own house,
Absolutely.
that takes a freaking man to do something like that. No, but we want to do a video tonight. I wanted to take Bear out here because we were talking about the work ethic of young people these days. Kids that are about 18 to 30 right now.
Yeah.
And how it terrifies the living hell out of us, you know, to see their work ethic and to see their worldview and the stuff that's going on. And, you know, I was just, I was talking to Kevin about it, you know, at lunch just the other day, because we're two guys that both had a mom and a dad present, grandparents present, values and morals completely instilled in us. We grew up to start businesses and we still struggled and we still had a really hard time with life, and we still had setbacks, and we still had days we were pissed at the world.
Yeah.
And if we had it that hard, with direction, with values, with morals, with good parents and grandparents, and with God, the most important thing.
Absolutely.
If we had it that hard, how is anybody 18 to 30 with no direction ever going to make it? And what are you seeing as far as the work ethic goes with the guys that you've hired over the last 10 years?
So basically, you know, it's hard because everybody wants an easy job. Everybody wants like the inside job or whatever. You know, they don't think that a trade job or like what we do, custom woodwork and all that, can be rewarding or you see value in it and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you take a pile of wood from, you know, wherever and you turn it into something, you know, you turn it into something beautiful created by God, you know, at the end of the day.
What about the mentality of the workers? What are you finding?
Well, I mean,
like a 20-year-old, what is your typical 20-year-old that you get right now that says, hey, I want to do carpentry?
A lot of it, you know, I've never had one last 6 months. You know, around 6 months, they quit because they realize it's too hard at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's sad because, you know, 6 months, you're just fresh out of the gate.
What I'm seeing is just the laziness and the entitlement stuff going on.
Yeah.
And, you know, my father-in-law's got a really funny quote about that. He's like, you know, when you leave the house in the morning, you don't say, honey, I'm going to fun right now.
No.
Say, I'm going to work.
That's a fact.
It is supposed to be work.
Absolutely.
And that's just the bottom line of it, you know. But you have to prove that you are a responsible adult, that you're a responsible citizen, that you can get your crap done.
You can.
There is going to be a time in this country, and I think we are there right now, where if you are a guy who has skill working with his hands, you're going to be dependent on like more than ever.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Yeah. You know, trades are in high demand right now, and there's not enough people to fill the jobs that are out there right now.
And the filling the jobs, it's just, this is what and I was talking about this just so wild, and it's a really disturbing trend that I'm personally noticing. And the disturbing trend is, you know, anybody born after like 91. Now there's exceptions. There's some badasses out there, right? That just roll up their sleeves and they work every day. But the later era millennials, these guys, you know, they say, I don't agree with everything you said, but blah, 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 blah. I'm like, son, take that passive aggressive crap somewhere else, because
exactly.
What are you talking about? Whoever taught you that you were supposed to agree with everything somebody says.
Exactly.
I mean, you don't
You're
agree
not
with
supposed
what
to.
your mama says.
Exactly.
You don't agree with what your wife says or your own best friends.
No.
With everything they say. That's absolutely ridiculous. Do y'all know that
No.
we had coaches growing up?
Absolutely.
We had teachers growing up that we absolutely probably couldn't stand. But
Yeah.
God had put them in our lives to teach us at least one
Reason.
thing.
Yeah.
And that one thing is, and if you miss it, if you're going to put your fingers in your ears and you miss that stuff, then you miss the whole boat. So at least be willing to have people in your life that can piss you off, and they're still going to trust, you know,
Absolutely.
you can still trust them at the end of the day that they're going to have your back. You know, I
That's
think
just how it is.
there's no wonder America's got so many trust issues.
Oh, I know.
Because
Exactly.
they just have these impossible standards like,
Yeah.
I don't agree with everything you say.
What is that supposed to mean?
Whoever taught y'all that?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever taught y'all that?
Exactly. So that's ridiculous. That's just a ridiculous statement. You know, we're all created different for a reason.
Yeah.
You have your opinion, I have my opinion, and at the end of the day, just because we have different opinions doesn't mean we can't get along.
I try to tell people all the time,
That's how it is.
you know, and what you're dealing with too, with getting these guys in your 20s trying to learn a trade.
Oh yeah.
Your 20s is supposed to be like a workshop.
Yeah.
And basically what I mean by that is, in your 20s, ideally, you should try like 12 different things.
Right.
And fail at 9 of them.
Yeah.
And maybe
Just
be really good at 3. Right?
Exactly.
And take
Yep.
those 3 things, move them into your 30s.
Yeah.
Take maybe one thing out of that and move them into your 40s.
Absolutely.
And that is your lifetime
That's it.
career,
Absolutely.
you know, done.
That's just how it is.
And that's how you get to a career. But to say that you have arrived at your 20s,
No.
or to say that you know exactly what you're going to do
No.
at that age is absolutely insane. I feel like we're
You don't
putting
know anything.
way
at
too
20.
much stress
You don't know anything. Exactly.
on these kids to know what their whole career
They
for
think
life is
right.
going to be.
Exactly. They think they're supposed to have it all figured out by the time they're 20.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't figure it out till I was in my 30s. You know.
But
And
also,
God had to slap me upside the head to tell me, like, listen, you know, this is what I got planned for you. Let's go.
when did you start?
30s. Well,
Yeah.
30s is when I started my business.
What were you doing at 20?
Yeah, I was in construction, but not what I'm doing now.
Right.
You know, it was a whole different type of construction. You know, and then God, you know, was like, "This is the path that you know you need to go down, and you know you need to start a business." Well, I don't know nothing about starting a business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in my mindset back then, I don't have a college degree. I don't know anything about running a business and all that. So what do I know? Well, obviously God had put that inside me at some point because he's given me the knowledge and, you know, along the way, and he's leading me and guiding me through this
Yeah.
for the past 13 years. So,
And you and I both started our businesses the same exact year.
yep,
The
exactly.
same year.
Yep.
And we had no idea what we were doing.
No, no, no.
I mean, I'm trying to,
Yeah.
you know,
exactly.
trying to make it in country music. You want to what?
Yeah.
That is not even a 1%
Oh, you're
game.
gonna have to move
That's
to Nashville to make it in country music.
which I
Yeah.
never did.
No, you're in
And
Mississippi.
yeah,
Exactly.
and life is a million times
Yeah.
better from not having made that choice.
And you're not touring every week.
I know I know my kids.
Not
I
that
have a
there's wrong with
relationship with my
touring,
kids.
Yeah.
But that wasn't, you know,
Yep.
through the videos, God gave me door number 3, through the songs and everything that we were able to do.
Absolutely.
And it's like each album got bigger every single year, just like all of your projects got bigger every single year.
Absolutely.
And God will never give you more than you can handle.
No.
But that statement was dealing with temptation.
Absolutely. There's
People
projects.
misquote that all the time. That was
Exactly.
dealing with temptation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He will give you more than you can
Yeah.
handle, workload wise. Do not
Absolutely.
cry about it. Don't fuss about it. Man up and understand that sometimes
Yep.
you're just going to break. And it's good to break.
It's very good.
It
to
is
break.
good to break down.
Absolutely.
It is good to crumble because when you get built back up, you get built back up stronger. Unless you decide to crumble and stay there. That's on you.
It's up to you. What
up
are you
to
gonna do? So
But
The
for
project
those who
that-
decide to
yeah.
crumble and build back, you know,
exactly. Yep.
with strength his way,
Yeah.
hey,
Absolutely. So
that's magic.
every project I do is different. That's why it's custom woodworking.
Yeah.
So there's no book, there's no trade school, there's no anything out there that's going to tell you how to build each individual project. You know, everything is different. So do you know how to build this project? No, but I still move forward with it because God's given me the knowledge and the skills over the years to hone them.
Yeah.
I've taken on some incredibly big projects before, you know, big projects. And, you know, the fact that, you know, I don't have a college degree and I don't have, this huge company to back me up, as far as multi-million-dollar company,
Yeah.
I'm just little, one-man shop, with, some employees, So, and we're able to take and build some amazing stuff and some great projects over the years.
So if you want to go to college, go to college. My
Absolutely.
younger son wants to be a veterinarian. You got to go to college for that stuff. But for the love of God, do not go don't major in dance. Don't major in a liberal arts degree. You major in dance, you're going to be drinking Trulies with your pinky finger.
Exactly. That's a fact.
But
oh my God.
go to college for something that you actually would need college for, because these days it's just a scam and you're going to end up being indoctrinated anyway.
Yeah, and go into debt for no reason.
Go to work for a guy like this
Yeah.
who says, I don't expect you to have it, all figured out day one. But if you're willing to learn,
I'm here to teach you.
hey,
Let's go.
yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right, man, I got to get home. We're cooking venison tonight.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Absolutely.
But hey, you got cigars here?
Yes, sir. Let's get them.
Oh,
Let's do it.
I might postpone that to like 30, 45 minutes.
Yes.
Appreciate you coming
Let's
on,
do
man.
it.